Welcome in, Bear fans. This is Casey King, your announcer for tonight's ball game. We are at regionals in Arapahoe, and the Lady Bears are about to take on the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. And they're calling the starting lineups right now. Let me give them to you tonight. First for your Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears. Number 3, Chloe McIntyre. Number 22, Abby Barton. Number 10, Jaden Greer. Number 11, Haley Whiteneck. And number 20, Allie Parkhurst. And now the starting lineup for the Arapahoe Butler Lady Indians. Number 15, Katie Edlin. Number 21, Haley Cortez. Number 23, Shaylee Shepard. Number 24, Mariah Spurley. And number 25, Addison Friesen. The Bears have faced the Lady Indians twice this season. And both times they won by 12, and so we're expecting another victory here tonight as we are into regional playoffs. I've got alongside me tonight Aaron Bryson.
Hello.
And he's going to be doing the books for us and keeping the stats. Caleb King's going to be on the computers for this matchup. And Eden Atha is going to be on the cameras tonight. And so we welcome you in here in Arapahoe as we face off in the first round of regionals. Bears looked good last weekend as they played Saturday against Sentinel and won handily in that matchup. And looking to do the same here. Allie Parkhurst will jump for the Bears.
Here we go.
And number 24, Mariah Spurley, is going to jump for the Lady Indians. And we're underway, and the Bears have the first possession of the matchup here. Chloe McIntyre will dribble down the middle, gives it off to Greer, and now back to Haley Whiteneck. Now back to Jaden Greer. McIntyre at the elbow, looking into Barton. She puts up the shot, and in. 2 points. Abby Barton. Full court pressure applied. The trademark of the Lady Bears here. Getting it across the timeline are the Lady Indians. And now Addison Friesen with the ball, gives it back to Katie Edlin. She'll drive, kicks it off. Now the drive, the shot's blocked there. Jaden Greer gets a hand on it, and now the Bears are off and running for a fast break. Haley Whiteneck. Allie Parkhurst from the free throw line, and she knocks it down, and it's 4-0 as we're underway with 1 minute off the clock. Again, full court pressure applied. Shepard back to Edlin now, and now to Cortez. And now another steal by the Bears. Allie Parkhurst coming away with it, giving it ahead to Chloe McIntyre, puts the shot up off the mark. She gets her miss, brings it back out, and they'll set up the offense now. McIntyre with that rebound. Looking into Parkhurst, she'll bring it back out. And now over to Whiteneck. Parkhurst. Good defense applied by the Lady Indians. And now Greer to Barton. Chloe McIntyre, Whiteneck, and she will lose the ball out of bounds. Number 22 for the Lady Indians will be coming in. That's Abigail Casas. 6:18 on the clock. Two-2-1 applied here by the Bears. Getting it across the timeline, Edlin. Shepard, and now working it in. Edlin's wide open underneath. And she'll go to the basket. It's 4-2 now. 5:50 on the clock. McIntyre will bring the ball up for the Bears. Jaden Greer. Back to McIntyre. Whiteneck to McIntyre, and she loses the ball. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Bears, Lady Indians ball. McIntyre's landed on the ball. Comes up slowly there. 2 turnovers in a row by the Bears, and it'll be Lady Indians ball.
Gotta take care of the ball.
Shepard will inbound for the Lady Indians. Into Edlin. 5.5 to play in this first period. Shepard, Edlin, she'll bring it across the timeline, be trapped in the corner. And wide open underneath.
Oh!
Allie Parkhurst will be called for the foul. She gets the block, but they call a foul on her also. So that'll be Allie's first foul. And at the line, number 22, Abigail Casas. Misses her first off the back iron. 5:18 on the clock. Second attempt on its way. Is short this time, and Abby Barton there with the rebound. Over to McIntyre now. Greer, White Neck. McIntyre open from the three-point line. Off the mark there. And the rebound to the Lady Indians. Edlin will bring the ball up, and now Chloe McIntyre is going to pick up a foul in the backcourt. Sydney Batchelor is going to check in here after the fouls given at the bench. 4:54 on the clock. 2 fouls to the Bears and none for the Lady Indians here. Edlin will bring the ball up. Friesen now with the ball. Allie Parkhurst guarding her. Looking into... And now Whiteneck gets a hand on it. Can't quite get the ball back. Edlin's going to drive. Puts a shot up off the glass, and it won't go. Abby Barton with the rebound. 4.5 to play.
Gotta take care of the ball.
Whiteneck to Batchelor. She picks up her dribble. No one's going to guard her, so she can hang on to it. Back over to Jaden Greer. Sydney Batchelor now. Back to Greer. Batchelor. To Greer. They're going to keep passing it back and forth here. Parkhurst now in the corner. Barton, Whiteneck. She puts the shot up. No good. And rebound to the Lady Indians. Spurley comes away with it. Gets it over to Edlin, and she'll bring the ball up. Shepard now picks up her dribble. Give and go there. The foul is going to be called. The basket will count as well as Shepard drives. And the foul goes against number 30, Sydney Batchelor. It'll be her first and the team's third. And one free throw coming for Chaley Shepard. She's off the mark. And the ball's tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians, and so it's Bears ball. It's all tied up at 4. 3:25 on the clock. Jaden Greer with the ball. Jaden over to Whiteneck. Haley will drive, gives it back to Greer. Now she'll pull up. Shots blocked there. Loose ball is in there. And the Indians get the ball. Edlin over to Spurley. She'll take the jumper and knock it down, and the Indians have their first lead of the ball game. 6-4, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Bears. And it looks like to me they probably need to discuss some things as they started the game really well.
Yeah.
And have fallen apart here lately. Haven't hit a shot in a number of minutes gone by, and so it's 6-4. And so
Gotta play defense.
timeout has expired. The Bears still discussing. And now it's Bears ball as play resumes with 2:50 on the clock. Whiteneck will bring the ball up the court. Into Barton. And the foul is going to be called. As Barton was wide open there. Foul goes against number 23, Chaley Shepard. Be her first and the team's first. And Abby Barton at the free throw line shooting 2. First one is good. She'll have one more on the way here. And that one is good as well. And that's all knotted up again at 6. 2:40 to play here in this first period. Edlin with the ball. Picks up her dribble. And now a foul's going to be taken by Jaden Greer. That'll be her first. And the 4th team foul here. Number 21, Haley Cortez back in the ball game, along with number 10, Deja Mathis for the Lady Indians. Edlin looking to drive. Gets a back three-pointer on the way, is off the mark. Indians come away with the rebound, though. Edlin's going to turn. Gives it off to number 21, Cortez. She misses a shot. And now Greer claims it for the Bears. 2:10 on the clock. Jaden gives it over to Whiteneck. And now Wiley Yarbrough, who checked in at the timeout, is in the ball game. She gives it back to Greer. Picks up her dribble. And Abby Barton gets it back after a steal there. Good job by Abby. Wiley Yarbrough driving. Three-pointer too strong there. Wiley Yarbrough claims it. Minute and a half to play.
Oh, contact.
Greer into the corner to Yarbrough. And now up to Whiteneck. Whiteneck drives, kicks it over to Barton. And now it's almost stolen away. Parkhurst reclaims it. Now Greer for 3. Be too strong, and rebound comes out to Lady Indians. Mathis with the rebound, and now to Edlin. Under a minute to play now. Edlin looking to drive, kicks it to Shepard. And now Cortez. Mathis. She'll drive. Good defense. Abby Barton coming over to help. 33 seconds on the clock. Whiteneck's going to drive. Puts a shot up, off the glass and in. And the Bears retake the lead here, 8-6. 25 seconds remaining. Mathis with the ball. Shepard trying to get it to Mathis. And Greer will tip it out of bounds. 12.4 on the clock. Kinsey Coker, number 5, will check in for the Bears. Along with Chloe McIntyre. And now subs for the Indians. Number 21, Haley Cortez, and number 25, Addison Friesen in the ball game again. They started the ball game. Now Spurley with the ball over to Cortez. And now Friesen. Shot goes up and in. She just threw it toward the basket and it went in for her. 8-8 is the score at the end of one. And after starting the ball game off 4-0, the Bears ended up going cold from the field and actually having a few steals taken away from them. The ball taken away, and so ended up giving the lead to the Indians 6-4. And the Bears reclaim the lead 8-8. What is the scoring situation, Aaron?
Haley Whiteneck has 2. Allie Parkhurst has 2. Abby Barton has 4.
All right, so Abby leading the way with 4 points. Foul situation, Chloe, Jaden, Allie, and Sydney have a foul apiece. And so 4 fouls on our team and only 1 on the Lady Indians. And so going to have to work hard, keep working at it, and try to get the steals without committing the fouls.
Yeah.
It'll be Lady Indians ball to begin this second period. Number 22, Abigail Casas on the floor for the Indians, along with passing it into Addison Friesen. Looking inside to Spurley. Kicks it back. Casas for 3, and it goes in. And the Indians have the lead again at 11-8. Haley Whiteneck gets it to Parkhurst. She's triple teamed in there. Out to Jaden Greer. And now to McIntyre again. And a steal by the Indians. And now passed out of bounds. A turnover there. And it'll be Bears ball. Sydney Batchelor back in the ball game. Replacing Chloe McIntyre. 7:22 on the clock. Batchelor to Greer. Whiteneck turns. Gets it to Parkhurst underneath. Lots of contact down there, and they're going to call the foul finally. 7:08 on the clock. And the foul will go against number 15, Katie Edlin. Her first, team second, and Allie Parkhurst at the line shooting 2 shots. First attempt, bounce off the front of the rim, goes over and goes through the hoop. She'll have one more shot coming. And that one decides to roll around the rim and in at 2. So it's 11-10 now the score. Edlin with the ball. Over to Friesen. Now into the front court to Casas. To Edlin. Friesen. Cortez. Good defense here. And now a jump ball as Jaden Greer gets it tied up. And it'll be Bears ball there. Good job by the Bears defensively. 6:29 on the clock. Greer will bring the ball up. Over to Batchelor. Back to Greer. Batchelor. Barton in the corner. Over the top to Greer. Now Batchelor. They are coming out on her hard. Not wanting that three-point shot to go up. Barton. The elbow. It's tipped away. Thrown into the backcourt. Greer is there to claim it back for the Bears, though. We've had a lot of tip passes going into the paint. Yeah. We got to stop turning the ball over there. 5.5 to play. Greer into Parkhurst to Barton. Good movement there. Whiteneck with the jumper. Off the mark. Greer's going to claim it back for the offensive board. And now out to Barton to Greer. 5:20 now on the clock. Jaden Greer for 3. It's off the mark to the right, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Indians ball. Number 23, Chaley Shepard in for the Indians. Wiley Yarbrough coming in for the Bears. Replacing Jaden. 5:09 on the clock. Edlin with the ball. Will dribble it up. Picks up a dribble before crossing the timeline. Over to Casas. And now Shepard. Casas. Spurley. To Edlin. Shepard, she pulls up. No good. Rebound goes to the Indians. Shot back up, no good. And now Barton claims the rebound for the Bears. 4:35 on the clock. Bears can take the lead with this shot here. Batchelor. Yarbrough for the jumper. It'll be off the mark, and the Indians will get the ball and bring it up the court. Casas to Edlin. Casas looking to drive. Kicks it off to Shepard. 4 minutes to go in this second period. Yarbrough guarding Shepard. Casas. A good defense. Parkhurst. And good defense all the way around by the Bears, and it'll be last touched out of bounds by the Indians. Greer back in for Wiley. 3:47 on the clock. And the Indians have a 1-point advantage here. Greer to Batchelor. Back to Greer. Whiteneck in the corner. Back to Greer. Greer over to Batchelor. Now to Parkhurst in the far corner. Over the top and out of bounds it'll go. Turnover by the Bears.
Can't have turnovers.
Casas inbounds to Edlin. Back to Casas. Whiteneck will put away out of bounds.
Good read.
And it'll be Indians ball again. 3:03 on the clock. Edlin with the ball.
Full court pressure.
And now into the front court to Spurley. She'll throw it over the top. Casas looking to drive. She backs it back out over to Friesen. And now Shepard looking inside to Spurley. Shot goes up. Good job by Abby. Not to pick up a foul there. 2:35 on the clock, and it's Bears ball. Batchelor to Greer in the corner. Whiteneck on the baseline. She'll dribble over across the paint, and on the other side now. And now Barton to Batchelor. Try it again here. Whiteneck with the jumper. Off the mark, and the Indians get the rebound. Now Friesen with the ball. Parkhurst guarding her. And a tip away, and Parkhurst is going to claim the ball, and now she'll pick up the foul against the Indians there. She was slapped in the face once, or elbowed, one of the two out front, and that time she gets hit again, so she's checking her lip there. Foul goes against number 24, Mariah Spurley of the Indians. That's the third team foul, her first. And a chance to take the lead here. Bears have only scored 2 points in the period, and it's a minute 45 left in the period. So Greer for three. Off the mark, and the Indians claim the ball. With a 1-point advantage, Edlin dribbling through, getting into the paint, going to the basket. And ball was blocked. I think Barton got a hand on it, and so minute 32 on the clock now. Indians ball. Casas, three-pointer on the way by Spurley, off the mark. And out of bounds it goes, and last touched by the Indians. It'll be Bears ball. with 1:26 to play. Subbing in for the Indians, number 21, Haley Cortez, and number 10, Deja Mathis. Bears need to get a basket here.
Yeah, haven't had one in a long time.
McIntyre. Another tip ball. Whiteneck. Greer looking for that three-pointer again, and this time she'll knock it down. And the score, 13-11. With 1:05 remaining. Mathis now with the ball. She brings it across the timeline, passing it ahead. And now out, Spurley with the three-point attempt. Off the mark, McIntyre with the rebound. 50 seconds to play in this second period. McIntyre, they're going to hold for the last shot probably. Let's see. McIntyre's dribbling up like they're going to go for it.
I don't know.
Right now. Greer. McIntyre.
I don't know.
Back to Greer. 30 seconds to play. And another tip ball. McIntyre goes after it. Gets the foul picked up against number 15, Katie Edlin.
Her second.
Second foul for her. And the fourth team foul. Addison Friesen back in the ball game. Number 25 for the Indians. 27.6 on the clock. McIntyre to inbound the ball. A hard pass inside to Whiteneck. Can't get the shot to go, though. And now Indians take it away. 20 seconds remaining. A chance to tie it up. Maybe take the lead with a three-pointer here. Mathis. Three-pointer on the way. And in, number 23, Chaley Shepard. And 5 seconds remaining. We got to go. Whiteneck, 2. Shot goes up. It doesn't count. And the Indians have the lead by 1 at halftime. And 14-13. And the Bears scoring 5 points in that period to 6 points for the Indians. And so we're going to find out what the scoring situation is and the foul situation, too.
Okay.
Aaron, what do you got?
Okay, Jaden Greer has 3. Haley Whiteneck has 2. Allie Parker has 4. Abby Barton has 4. Chloe McIntyre has 1 foul. Jaden Greer has 1 foul. Allie Parker has 1 foul. And Sydney Batchelor has 1 foul.
So that's our scoring wrap-up for the first half here. Bears find themselves down by 1 going into the second half. And so we'll be back in about 9 minutes to call the second half. All right, we're back in action here. It's third period start, and the Lady Indians are going to have the ball to begin. And up by 1. Spurley. And unfortunately there, Greer had to steal but couldn't maintain the ball. And so a layup is result there by number 15, Katie Edlin. And now they're up by 3. McIntyre, Whiteneck, Greer, Barton, and Parkhurst on the floor for the Bears. Over the top, Parkhurst lays it up and in, and 1. She'll be fouled, go to the free throw line. And the foul goes against number 23, Chaley Shepard. That's her second. And the first team foul of the half here. Parkhurst at the line shooting 1. And that's short. And the Indians come away with it. Spurley with the ball, brings it up the court. Cortez giving it back to Spurley. Now Cortez driving. And pass it out of bounds.
There we go.
And a turnover there by the Indians. It'll be Bears ball and a chance to take the lead here with this possession. Good start to the half by the Bears as they found themselves with an easy 2 points. Over the top to Parkhurst. It'll be out of bounds though. And turnover by the Bears. Trading turnovers here to start.
Dang it.
Shepard to Edlin. She'll dribble it into the front court. Keep going. And now Shepard with the ball to Cortez. Shepard for 3. And it goes in. And Indians up by 4 now, 19-15 with 6:25 on the clock. Whiteneck to Greer. She'll take the three-pointer from the corner and knock it down. And knock it down. And now it's back to a 1-point advantage for the Lady Indians. Friesen with the ball. Picks up her dribble. And Chloe McIntyre is going to be called for the foul.
Her second.
That'll be her second. And the first team foul. I guess we have a timeout coming. Okay, officials were congregating, wondering if the foul occurred before the timeout was taken. 30 seconds timeout here by the Lady Indians.
I don't think there was a foul. I don't know. It didn't change up there.
Maybe they just called no foul. Okay, no foul. That's a better situation then.
Yeah.
Timeout was called before the foul occurred, so. So 6:04 on the clock as we resume play here in a minute. Lady Indians with the ball. And the Bears find themselves down by 1 here. Shepard will inbound. And the Bears are going to pull off their pressure here. Into Edlin. 6 minutes to play in this third period. Cortez looking into Edlin. And now we're going to call a foul on the floor, a Whiteneck.
Her first.
That'll be her first.
Yeah. First.
And the team's first there. Now, almost stolen away. Bears just can't quite get to those balls when they get a hand on it. Casas is in the ball game for the Indians. Number 22. This is Shepard now with the ball. Now to Edlin. She'll drive. Shot goes up. Foul's going to be called against Whiteneck again. And that'll be her second. It'll be 2 shots for Katie Edlin.
Straight up.
Second team foul for the Bears in this half. First attempt is up and in. Sydney Batchelor is going to check in for Chloe McIntyre. Second attempt is good as well. It's a 3-point advantage for the Indians. 21-18. 5:30 on the clock. Whiteneck into the corner. Greer is going to try it again. And this time it doesn't go, and the Indians claim it. Edlin over to Shepard. Good look, just couldn't knock down the shot. Shepard looks to drive on Batchelor. Off to Friesen. Excuse me, that was Spurley. Now back to Shepard. She'll put the shot up and in. And the Indians have their largest lead of the game here with 5, 23-18. And 3 minutes gone by in this third period. Whiteneck to Batchelor. Greer. Whiteneck in the corner. Trying to get it to Parkhurst. And almost a steal by the Indians. The foot will be out of bounds though. 4:37 on the clock now. Bears have to get a shot here.
Yeah.
Parkhurst to Whiteneck. Batchelor. Barton. Greer to Barton. Now to Whiteneck. Greer. Time to give and go. Parkhurst gets it back. There's going to be a foul called. 4:03 on the clock. Foul goes against the Indians. Number 23, Chaley Shepard.
Her third.
Deja Mathis, number 10, checking in for the Indians, replacing Shepard. Second team foul. And that was Shepard's third foul. So Barton receives the pass. Back out to Greer. Halfway through this period. Whiteneck turns to the basket, gets all the way to the basket. Can't make the shot though. Gets her miss back. Now Greer for three. Off the mark. Now Barton. She'll get it blocked, but Parkhurst will claim it back. Good looks there by the Bears. Just cannot get their shot to go. Batchelor looking in, and there's a foul called. Number 24, Mariah Spurley will pick up the foul for the Indians. Third team foul, that's her second. Bears ball into Whiteneck. She'll drive again, kicks it off to Barton for the jumper. Off the mark. Batchelor there for the rebound though. We're going to call a jump ball. That means it's Bears ball. Wiley Yarbrough is going to check in for the Bears, replacing Sydney Batchelor. .327 remaining in the period. Yarbrough into Barton. Back to Yarbrough. To Whiteneck. Parkhurst is double teamed down there. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians.
Hard contact.
3:16 on the clock. Barton. I don't know what happened there, but Barton finally got the ball. Gave it to Yarbrough. Now Greer. Whiteneck turns, shoots, and in. There's a good look. And now 23-20 the score. Timeout taken by the Bears. 2:58 on the clock in this third period. And the Indians have improved their defense quite a bit from the last two times we've seen them. And in the regular season, we've seen them twice and have won both times by 12. And so the Bears just having a trouble getting the ball inside. Good matchup here tonight. The winner will face Thomas Fay Custer, as they won earlier today against Fletcher. And so that'll be the the winner today will face either Visay or Empire, who's playing right now on Saturday at 6:30. Loser will go on to face I'm trying to see where it's at. I think that's the game that'll face Thomas Fay Custer. So 2:58 on the clock. Indians ball. And Bears are down by 3. Edlin with the ball. Whiteneck will pick her up. Over to Friesen. Now to Mathis. Back to Friesen. Now Mathis looking. Over to Edlin. And now a ticky-tack foul. Haley Whiteneck's called for the foul.
That's her third.
She'll check out of the ball game with 3 fouls here. Chloe McIntyre in the game. She has 1 foul, so 2:26 on the clock. Edlin to Friesen. Now Mathis. Friesen. And now Yarbrough's going to be called for the foul. .212 on the clock. Edlin inbounds. Spurley. Now to Casas. Greer guarding her. She goes down. Kicks it back out to Mathis. Shot goes up. Off the mark, but Yarbrough comes away with that. She's got a 1-on-2. She's going to take it all the way. And can't make the shot, but the foul goes against the Indians. I believe number 10 will pick it up. Let's see. Yes, it is. Number 10, Deja Mathis. 1:52 on the clock. Wiley Yarbrough at the line, shooting 2 shots. First attempt is good. Second attempt on its way is good as well. And it's a 1-point game again. 23-22 with 1:52 to play in this third period. Casas with the ball. Yarbrough is going to pick her up. Now over the top. Greer's going to get a hand on it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Indians' ball. Edlin to inbound. Spurley's going to take the 3-pointer off the mark, but the Indians get the easy layup on the rebound. Number 21 made the shot, Haley Cortez.
Her first point.
Back to a 3-point advantage for the Indians. McIntyre to Parkhurst. Back to McIntyre, and she'll lose it. Tipped away from her. McIntyre with a minute to play in this third period. Greer. Yarbrough over the top to Greer. Parkhurst looks at the 3-pointer in the corner. Too strong. And ball saved back in bounds. The Indians will take it back. And we're going to call carrying the ball. 42 seconds remaining in the third period. And the Bears need to get the lead right here, or tie it up with a three-pointer. We need to get something going here offensively. Bears are going to hold for the last shot here. 20 seconds. Now 15.
10 seconds.
10. Greer ball's almost on the way. 3 seconds. And the Indians will gain possession. And the shot goes up. Off the back iron, no good. And at the end of 3, the score is 25-22. The Indians in front by 3. Bears scoring 9 points in the period to 11 points for the Indians, and they extend their lead out to 3.
Okay, the stats are Jaden Greer has 6. Haley Whiteneck has 4. Allie Parker has 4. Abby Barton has 4. No. Allie Parker has 6. Abby Barton has 4. And Wiley Arbor has 2.
And this fourth period, Indians will have the ball to begin with 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams now back on the court. Whiteneck, Parkhurst, Barton, Greer, and Yarbrough on the court for the Bears. Man defense here. Edlin. Back to Spurley. Now Casas. And Greer with the blocked shot, but can't get the ball. And now stealing it away by the Bears. Whiteneck finally comes away with it. 7.5 to play. Whiteneck to Parkhurst. To Greer for 3. And it's good, and it's all tied up at 25. 7:20 now on the clock. Everybody was upset that Allie didn't take the inside shot, but Greer was there to knock it down. Spurley, and they're going to call a foul against Abby Barton as she gets the clean block, but they're going to call a foul on her anyway.
What?
That'll be her first foul,
Yeah.
team's 5th. And at the line, shooting 2-24, Mariah Spurley. She makes her first. Haley Cortez, number 21, back in the ball game for Abigail Casas. 7:11 on the clock. Second attempt is rolling around. Barton's going to claim it for the Bears. Good job by Abby. Now to Whiteneck. It's a 1-point game right now. A minute gone by in this fourth period. Whiteneck attacks. Kicks it to Greer. Over to Whiteneck. Back up top to Yarbrough. She'll attack. And we're going to call on the floor blocking foul against the Indians. Number 25, Addison Friesen picks up the foul. And that's the 5th team foul for the Indians. First foul for Friesen. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Indians. If you enjoy the live stream broadcast of the events on Cheyenne Bear Country and the ability to go back and watch previous events and would like to see us continue the service in the future, we would ask that you please help support it by making a financial contribution to Cheyenne Schools Activity Fund to help offset the costs of travel, equipment, and personnel. We greatly appreciate your support and consideration and want to continue serving viewers who aren't able to attend the games and the activities. That's a message from Robert Trammell, Superintendent of Cheyenne Public School. Underway again.
Wow, nice
Three-pointer
play.
on the way by McIntyre. It'll go off the mark, and Parkhurst is going to get the rebound, though.
Ooh, Miss Chloe. She was cutting the basket.
Abby Barton. Now Whiteneck attacking. And she gets her shot blocked, and Haley will trying to tip it to her teammate, and she'll lose it out of bounds there. So it remains a 1-point advantage for the Indians, 6:20 on the clock. Friesen with the ball. Spurley looking inside to Edlin, and Whiteneck's going to pick up the foul.
Her fourth.
4 on her.
Yeah.
And the 16th foul as well. 6:06 on the clock. She'll check out of the ball game. Wiley Yarbrough back in. Edlin to inbound. Into Cordes. She gets the shot up. Greer gets the block, actually. But Edlin's going to get it back, and now a jump ball is going to be called. And it'll be Bears ball as the arrow points our way. Good job by Jaden to tie up the ball there.
Yep.
2 minutes gone by in the fourth period here. McIntyre into the corner to Greer. Parkhurst. Back to McIntyre. Back to Parkhurst underneath. Goes to the basket. Can't make the shot though. And Barton. And now we're going to call a foul. Number 25, I believe, is who he's going to put it on, and it is. That's Addison Friesen.
Second.
And that's her second, 6th-team foul, so there'll be Bears possession here. McIntyre to inbound. Looking into Barton. Now back to Yarbrough, 5.5 to play. To Greer. She'll pull up for 3. It'll be short. McIntyre saves it, but the Indians get the ball. Edlin going all the way to the basket. Barton's going to be called for the foul.
Dang it. That's her second.
And it'll be 2 shots for Edlin. That's 2 fouls on Abby. And that's the 7th team foul, so it's free throws the rest of the way if we foul. First free throw's off the mark. Abigail Casas, number 22, checking in for Haley Cordes, number 21. Second attempt is good. It's a 2-point game, 27-25, with 5:14 late remaining in the game. McIntyre to Greer. Parkhurst. Back to Yarbrough. She'll attack the baseline. Shot goes up, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
She wasn't even set.
Against Wiley. That'll be her first.
Second.
Whiteneck's going to check in for her. Her second, actually. 3 minutes gone by in this period. And the Indians enjoy a 2-point advantage. Spurley to Friesen. Back to Spurley. She looks at the three-pointer. Too strong, but Friesen there for the offensive rebound. And now Edlin going in and scoring. 4:33 on the clock. McIntyre bringing the ball down. Greer, white neck. She turns, shoots. Short on the shot, and the Indians take the rebound.
Wow.
Edlin up to Shepard. Back to Edlin. Barton almost with the steal. And it'll be last touched out of bounds by the Bears. Bears getting out hustled right now.
We have to get it into our post.
Halfway through the period. Edlin. She'll get her miss and put it back in, and it's the largest lead of the game. 6 points. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Brad Thrash. 3:46 to play. Full 60 seconds timeout. And that's their third timeout. They'll have 2 remaining in the ball game. And they find themselves down by 6 here.
Oh, man. We got to get into the post.
Bears find themselves in a difficult situation here. We're down by 6 with only 3:46 on the clock in this fourth period. It'll be Bears ball as play resumes here.
Here we go.
White neck brings the ball up, gives it over to Chloe McIntyre. Now to Greer. White neck. Trying to get it to Parkhurst.
We got to get the points.
Barton. Greer for 3. It'll be off the mark, and it'll be last touched out of bounds by the Bears. 3:11 on the clock. Spurley to Shepard. Now McIntyre with the steal. Looks to get it to Greer. Shot goes up, in, and one. Foul's going to go against number 15, Katie Edlin. That's her third. And Jaden Greer at the line, shooting 1.
Chance to get into 3.
Bears needed that.
Yes.
Let's see if we can make the extra point here. And we do. 31-28. 3-point advantage for the Indians with 3 minutes to play. Casas inbounds to Spurley. And now another steal. Greer gets a hand on the ball. Goes to the basket, lays it up and in. It's a 1-point ball game.
Oh, man.
31-30, and now a full timeout taken by the Indians. As the crowd erupts here in Arapahoe's gym.
It is not over yet.
Bears fighting their way back in to this matchup against Arapahoe Butler. Again, the winner will go on to play Saturday at 6:30, right back here in Arapahoe. Loser has to play tomorrow at 6:30. Against Thomas Fay Custer. Not against Thomas Fay Custer. I'm trying to figure it out still. Against Empire or Vicei, who are playing right now, I believe. .251 on the clock. Bears are going to extend their defense into the backcourt. See if we can get another steal and take the lead back here.
Here we go.
Casas to inbound. Into Shepard. Back to Casas. Now up to Shepard. The 3-on-2 advantage. Three-pointer in the corner is good by number 24, Mariah Spurley. 2.5 to play, and it's a 4-point advantage again. McIntyre over to Greer, shooting the three-pointer. Yeah! And it goes in. Man. What an amazing bounce, and it's back to a 1-point game. Edlin, McIntyre gets a hand on it, but gets away from her and out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball. No, the Indians ball, excuse me.
Goodness.
2:16 on the clock. Bears ratcheting up the defense here. Into Shepard. Back to Casas. Now up to Friesen. Back to Casas. 2 minutes to play. Picks up her dribble. Back to Edlin. She'll drive the baseline. And Jaden Greer is going to pick up the foul on the shot there.
Her second.
That's Jaden's second foul. And the 9th team foul. 1:55 on the clock. That was a shooting foul, so Edlin at the line shooting 2 shots. Her first is good. Number 21, Haley Cortez, back in the ball game for the Indians, replacing Abigail Casas, number 22. Second attempt for Edlin is up and in. Minute 55 to go. 3-point ball game here. McIntyre into Barton. Back to McIntyre. She'll attack the baseline. Puts a shot up. She'll be fouled. They'll give it to the Indians, number 25, Addison Friesen. And Chloe McIntyre will shoot 2 shots with a minute 46 remaining in the ball game. And down by 3. Her first attempt is good. Casas back in the ball game for the Indians, replacing Cortez. One more attempt for Chloe. And that's good as well. It's back to a 1-point game. 35-36. Spurley with the ball. Greer will pick her up. She goes for the steal. Good help defense there by Chloe McIntyre. Tipped it out of bounds. Minute 34 remaining. Indians ball. Spurley to inbound. No, excuse me, Edlin. Into Spurley. Turns, almost got the steal there by Jaden. Now Casas. Spurley. Barton stepping out to guard her.
We gotta get the ball.
Over to Edlin. And now Shepard. They're going to stall this ball game, it looks like. We got to get a steal here. Spurley to Casas. And now Whiteneck's going to be called for her 5th foul. She'll have to exit the ball game. Wiley Yarbrough going to check in. The Indians, number 21, Cortez, is going to check in as well. They're waiting for the shooter. Casas at the line, shooting 2. 1:02 on the clock. Her first attempt is up and in. Second attempt on its way is good as well. And the Bears find themselves down by 3 here. Casas checking out of the ball game for Cortez.
Here we go.
Jaden Greer, minute to play. Over to Yarbrough. Barton. Back to Yarbrough. McIntyre. Looking into Barton. They'll go for the easy 2 down low. And it's a 1-point game right here. Bears have to make the stop here. Shepard to Spurley.
The ball.
Now a jump ball. Oh, they called a foul.
Are you kidding me?
That's a bad call. That was a jump ball all the way. 26.5 on the clock. Jaden's third foul, and it's two free throws for number 24, Mariah Spurley. She had that ball tied up.
I know.
First attempt is good.
Just plain out. Ugh.
And she'll have one more. And it's good as well. And it's a 3-point ball game, 25 seconds remaining. Parkhurst with the ball.
We can't
Over to
do it
McIntyre.
that way.
Yarbrough's going to take the shot. It'll be short. And Allie Parkhurst's going to be called for the flagrant foul there as she shoves the player down. 10 seconds remaining. This game's pretty much over, so
Yeah.
unfortunately, with these free throws here and possession, Shepard at the line shooting the 2 shots. She makes the first one. That's a 2-possession ball game. And the second one rims out. No good. 10 seconds remaining. It'll be Indians' ball.
Indian.
Up by 4. And they'll call a foul against Wiley Yarbrough. 6.6 on the clock. And Shaylee Shepard at the line shooting 2 shots. First one's good. Second one on its way. And that makes it a 6-point ball game. And we'll call a timeout here. Not sure what we can do in 6.6 seconds, but we'll see.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the live stream broadcasts of the events on Cheyenne Bear Country and the ability to go back and watch previous events and would like to see us continue this service in the future, we would ask that you please help support it by making a financial contribution to Cheyenne Schools Activity Fund to help offset the costs of travel, equipment, and personnel. We greatly appreciate your support and consideration and want to continue serving viewers who are not able to be in attendance at the events of Cheyenne Schools. That's a message from Robert Trammell, Superintendent of Cheyenne Schools. So the Bears have put 3 in the front court and 2 in the back court here. .6 on the clock. McIntyre throws it long to Barton. And now Greer in the corner for 3. It's off the mark. And that's the ball game. The Bears go down in defeat, 43-37. And they'll have to play tomorrow night, 6:30, right back here in Arapahoe, in order to extend this postseason play. And so a rough game all the way there. It's tough to score against those Indians, and so they did a great job tonight defending and just couldn't make the shots in the end. And so that's the way the game ends. Do you have any points scored out? Who scored what?
Yeah. Chloe McIntyre has 2. Jaden Greer has 16. Haley Whiteneck has 4. Allie Parker has 6. Abby Barton has 6 as well. And Wiley Yarborough has 12.
How do you read it?
2,
Okay, and so we're going to, I believe tomorrow, we're finding out exactly when we play, so I want to make that announcement before we sign off.
Tomorrow at 1:30.
Oh, tomorrow at 1:30 is when we'll play against Thomas Fay Custer. Okay. All right, so we'll be back to broadcast the game tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. We'll see you then.